Hello, Affordaplane builders. This is Terry Adair, Houston, Texas. And we got us a bunch of stuff in today. Running some errands through the mail, UPS. All the parts that I was looking for came in. So I just want to go through them here and see what we have. Okay, first off, we have this big sheet of aluminum, which is so it's about a 12 by 24 piece. And the reason I got this is you guys saw the battery box I built on the firewall of the airplane, and it's been doing a great job. But now that we've been running the motor, the 32 thousandths, which is like paper thin, just isn't strong enough. The battery's not heavy, but the vibrations do move around, and I noticed that it's starting to tear. So I decided to go get some of this. This is 65 thousandths aluminum, and I'm going to fab up a new battery box out of this one piece of aluminum. So the other things we picked up, let's see, we have, first of all, from Recreational Power Engineering, Matt Dandar sent me these two needle jets, two main jets for my Bing carburetors. We have two 185s, and we also have two 175s, and we'll get to see, I'm sorry, that's a 180, not a 185, but we'll get to see which one of these cools that cylinder head down. So that takes care of RPE. Next, we got aircraft spruce, and I have some large wide washers for the AN3s. I want to use those in conjunction with my new rudder return spring. Now, the rudder return spring that I had on there, I purchased at a local hardware store, and they were just some very thin gauge galvanized springs. I guess you could use, you know, for your cabinet or something. I don't know. But I had a feeling I was going to have to replace those, and sure enough, I did. Again, running the motor caused those to break. So I ordered these from Aircraft Spruce, and these are much stronger. So we'll put those on the airplane. Those were only about $4 or $5. The next thing I ordered was one more of these clamps, little Adel clamp, and I had one. I thought I had two for the windscreen on my airplane, but I didn't. I only had the one, so I ordered one more. Next, these are my AN3-7A bolts, and I believe they're 7As. Yep, AN3 7A. Now, these right here, these are a little different than the plans, but I'm going to use these in the construction of the jury struts on my airplane. I think the plans call for, you know, some Adel clamps just like this thing here, but I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to use these here, and these are the stainless steel brackets like what we use to make the hinges out of. And these here are just, well, the same, but they're straight. And I'm going to fashion up a setup so that I can clamp, or I can rivet these to the wings struts, and I can put a piece of 1/2-inch tubing in there for the jury strut, and then I'll use these bolts to hold them down. And I've got plenty of nuts and washers, so I didn't have to order any of those. And of course, these right here are going to go on the jury struts, the straight pieces, just so that I can tie the verticals in with the horizontal. Let's see what else we got in here. Okay, I went to, what's it called? Houston Bolt, or Bayou City Bolt today. And I picked up more 3/16 stainless steel pop rivets. And of course, this is what I'm going to use to secure these brackets to the wing struts. And I also picked up a couple of fender washers from there, just to, you know, I've been mulling over those washers on my motor mount. They're kind of small, and I think now's the time that we're doing some engine running to go ahead and get something a little bigger. But, you know, this is all they had at Houston Bolt, and I figured I'd double up on them. But I really wanted to get something a lot stronger than that. So after I bought those, not too big of an expense. I think I paid $1.50 for those washers. So after that, let's see, I went to pick these up. And now these are a much heavier duty washer. Oh, only thing is they're not quite as wide as I'd like them to be. They're just a little bit shorter, but they are a lot bigger than what's on there right now. Plus, this is supposed to be a 3/8 hole. And because this is an SAE type washer, that I guess they do them a little bit bigger. So this is actually more like a 7/16 hole. I think that's right. Shoot, I can't remember. But anyway, it's a little bigger than 3/8. And I may try that as well. I would rather use this one because it's definitely a lot stronger than these guys. So anyway, we got those in. Also, while I was on the website, I found these. Now, this is what I'm using right now is a tension spring on my rudder tail wheel. And I really like this compression style spring. I use these on my model airplanes as well. And ever since I started using them, I like the way they perform. They seem to track a lot truer on the tail wheel. They're not constantly putting pressure on things because they're not in tension. They work by compression. And these are made for something like a small light airplane. Got those from Aircraft Spruce. The whole setup, I think, was about $30. And give you an idea, I'll just show you on the Edge 540 here. If we can get the dang thing up there. There you go. So you can see how I have that hooked up. And I'm going to do the same exact setup on my Affordaplane. Only difference is I make those by hand. Whereas these other ones are prefabricated. But I've been doing those on my tail wheels for many years, and I really like the way they perform. And I can only imagine that in the full-scale version, they're going to be equally as satisfying. So, that's it. A little bit of a Christmas present today. Early Christmas present. More stuff for the Affordaplane. And we're going to get back to building now. So, we'll see you guys on the other side. Take care. Have a great day. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share the videos. See you later.